Hello ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome back to part 3 of What If Naruto Had a Reality Kekkei Genkai. And I know what you're thinking, oh my bloody goodness, God he done. Don't even know what that means, but I'm not at the 30 seconds mark, so I can't say what I really wanted to. But oh, we're nearly there. But anyway, yes, he actually uploaded twice. It wasn't a one-hit wonder. Round of applause. Oh, hello Bella. I have a German Shepherd right now, guys, and she's the best, isn't she? Oh, good girl. Anyway, I am actually trying to be back on uploading, but it's a bit of a tiring for me, so my upload schedule is going to be a bit messed. What I'm going to try to do is have one series, the one that you guys most like the most, that's the main series, and I'll upload that every single day, and I'll have these two other series that are like the two other like less popular, that other ones you still want, and then one day I'll post up that, and the other day I'll post that. And what do you want? Why are you sitting right now? Oh my god, my bobby, I wanted these strokes. She's literally putting a paw on me. Oh, what's the matter? What's the matter? Sorry, guys. And then, yeah, I'll just upload it like that. But anyway, I've dragged out this intro for too long. Let's get straight into it. Cue the intro. Let the darkness take control. We go on Naruto, who's sitting there with a serious face now, and says to Fugaku, I thought you said that you want to wait till I'm 16, and Fugaku replies, that was the plan, but that was because I believed that I shouldn't be the one to tell you, but by mere coincidence, the man who should be the one to tell you is here. Naruto looks over to the white-haired man, who smiles awkwardly at him, and says, hey Naruto, I'm your godfather, as well as your real father, Sensei. Jiraiya. Naruto, who would at first go quiet, looks up, eyes glowing with excitement, and begins to ask questions. Jiraiya laughs it off and says, I'll answer all your questions, but first you need to pass a test, which is a fight against me. Naruto immediately agrees and grabs Jiraiya and gets excited, picturing being at the training ground with his father's teacher, and then suddenly Naruto's eyes glow and the room around them begins to melt, and suddenly they are all at the training ground, as if like Naruto teleported them. Like madness, isn't it? Like Naruto's doing a Minotaur at the age of 5, whatever, however old he is right now. This confused all of them, but Naruto, too excited to care, and immediately attacks Jiraiya, beginning the test. It starts with basic taijutsu and them trading blows, both holding back immensely, but Jiraiya didn't know Naruto was holding back. After a few minutes of this, Jiraiya yells, show me what you've really got, Naruto. Take this as a challenge, and begins to speed up, rushing towards Naruto, and then ducks down, barely avoiding a punch, shocking Jiraiya, but then places his hands on the ground with a simple thought, and the ground tears up and surrounds Naruto's fist. He swings it. Jiraiya laughs and says a rock fist is nothing against the legendary Sanin, but Naruto just smirks and yells, is that so? Naruto's eyes glow and the rock becomes metal, shocking everyone, but Naruto yells, not yet, I'm not done, as electricity is sent throughout the fist and it bursts into flames as Naruto infuses lightning style and fire style into it. Naruto throws the punch and Jiraiya barely blocks it. As soon as contact is made, an explosion ensues, and where smoke clears, it reveals Jiraiya, who was burnt and bruised where he was hit. And Naruto being completely unscathed, it's silent for a moment till they both begin to laugh. And Jiraiya yells, amazing, don't stop now, and the fight continues. Unlike before, Jiraiya is not holding back, and is now moving at insane speeds. But to his surprise, Naruto is keeping up with him. No, it seems like he's the one who's having to keep up with Naruto. After this constant back and forth, both are happy. Jiraiya being able to face off against his student son, and Naruto being able to face off his father's teacher. After a few minutes, Jiraiya decides it's the end of the test and yells, Naruto, you have already blown me away so far, but this could just be the icing on the cake. If you do this, he rushes at Naruto while a blue ball forms in his right hand and yells, Rasengan! Naruto, seeing this, analyzes every part of it and in return creates his own, and they clash. A massive explosion is formed and the ground literally shakes. Like shaking like a cake. Like it's mad. Shaking like they're baking a cake. I don't even know what that means. and Naruto was left standing in the crater alone. Everyone was speechless. Sure, they knew Naruto was strong, but not this strong. After this happens, Naruto heals Jiraiya and they sit down to talk. Jiraiya begins to say, your father's name was Minato Namikaze, not Minato Kamikaze. For those you can't let it go, I said it once, but we're not even going to get into what you were saying about it. And your mother was Kushina Uzumaki. Minato was a genius shinobi, shattering records as a child and creating a new path for all shinobi to walk. And your mother was a red-haired demon whose rage was unbeatable and unbearable. But in reality, and all jokes aside, your mother was a beautiful, caring and strong kunoichi, and was probably the biggest reason your father was who he was. She kept him on a straight line, she kept him determined, she gave him a reason to train and be strong to protect those he loved. Naruto for the next few hours listened to all these stories in amazement. His parents were just so cool and amazing. It's as he imagined, if not more so. And by the time Jiraiya had finished his stories, Naruto felt a void inside him fill up slightly. And he turned to his adoptive father in his mouth and says, despite all of that, you guys are still my family. A few days after this, the chunin exams are announced. Now Naruto's main motivation, I'm not even going to do it anymore, is to become the strongest. He trains for these next 2 weeks like he has never trained before, with his entire family, which now includes Jiraiya. He has a new level of control over his powers, and much, much more. He arrives at the chunin exams for the test and passes the first written exam with flying colours, and then heads to the Forest of Death. The entire time the exam was getting explained, Naruto couldn't pay attention as his sixth sense was sensing danger was going off, it was just going off non-stop, and he couldn't pinpoint where it was coming from, but it was definitely from someone else taking the exam. Before Naruto knew it, the exam had started and everyone was rushing into the forest, even his own team, and he had no idea what he was meant to do. Naruto then calms down and takes a deep breath. Time to put my training to use. He closes his eyes and focuses on slowing down as much as he can until it's a complete stop. He then pushes his senses to his absolute limit and finally opens his eyes. The moment he just missed what Anko explained, his arm is now being reconstructed right in front of him, while the time around him is frozen. This is where Naruto is pushing his IQ, his intelligence, his reality ability to the next level. After getting all those info he missed, Naruto launches off, instantly catching up to Sasuke and Sakura, scaring them, but they all laugh it off. Sorry guys, deep breath. In a matter of minutes, Sasuke manages to get the scroll they needed to pass, and they are all running to the finish line. When suddenly Naruto's sixth sense spikes off again and he yells, "Everyone get behind me!" as he turns to his side, raising his hand and making a barrier to protect them. Naruto opened his eyes to see a giant snake had rushed at them, but as soon as it touched his barrier, it exploded upon a contact. This was because Naruto's sixth sense has never been like that before. It's never sensed such a danger to the point Naruto's life was really at risk. And due to this, Naruto's body reacted with a barrier that wasn't its regular. Anything that touched it was literally obliterated, it was gone, it was dusted. It was like your mama's fan. I need to calm down. Naruto was confused. The snake was nowhere near dangerous enough to trigger his sixth sense like it did. Naruto thinks for a moment. Until in a moment of horror he realizes that whoever or whatever triggered his sixth sense is still here, and a massive snake was just a distraction. As fast as he could, Naruto turned around and raises his hand, creating another barrier just in time, blocking 3 kunais that would have hit his, Sasuke and Sakura's heads. Finally, Naruto can see the real cause of danger as he sees a woman with a freakishly long tongue staring at them. As Naruto's rainbow's eyes glares at this person, he can see the horrors of their past. Beyond them making him feel sick to his stomach, Naruto knows that this person isn't a normal genin and yells, "Who are you really?" as his eyes glow and this mysterious person's fake skin tears off, revealing a pale white person underneath with snake eyes, who Naruto immediately recognizes as Orochimaru. Orochimaru laughs and says, "I was hoping to split your group up and take the Uchiha, but I guess it won't hurt to take the 2 of you. Besides, I'm interested in your abilities as well." Before he could get another word out, in a flash, Naruto appears behind him and without holding back punches him full force in the face, sending him flying backwards through multiple trees, and leaves Naruto's hands smoking from the friction that was created. He also Sasuke and Sakura that if they hold back they will die. This person is a legendary Sannin and wants to kill them. Like, not if, no if buts or no if buts or maybes. He is gonna smoke them and poke them. That's what's gonna happen. If you get that reference, you're very dirty minded. Hearing this, Sasuke immediately activates his Sharingan just in time to see two Sharingan flying directly at him and manages to dodge both of them, thinking to himself, Naruto's right. If I didn't activate my Sharingan, then I wouldn't have been able to react to this. I would have been dead. As he is thinking this, he looks up to see Orochimaru right in front of him, reaching for him. But Naruto teleports above Orochimaru, slamming a Rasengan into his back, blowing everyone away, saving Sasuke. Now Orochimaru is on guard. Naruto's abilities far surpasses what he expected and is far superior to any Genin he has ever seen. And that Rasengan actually did damage to him. Orochimaru asks Naruto for his name and Naruto replies, Naruto Uchiha Uzumaki, and I'm just here to fuck you up. Orochimaru laughs at this and replies, an Uchiha, but I don't see your Sharingan. Orochimaru says this to poke light, assuming that he's just adopted, which he is, but Naruto smirks and says, oops, my bad, and activates his Rainbow Sharingan. Orochimaru, seeing this, gets the biggest boner of his life and decides, fuck Sasuke, not literally, I want that Rainbow Sharingan, and lunges at Naruto, attempting to rip out his eye. But Naruto activates his barrier, and as soon as Orochimaru touches him, his arm is obliterated, and he jumps back. In a few minutes that they were talking / fighting, Naruto figured out when he is in real danger, his barrier goes into sort of kill mode that destroys anything it touches. But Naruto hasn't figured out how to fully control it yet, so it's dangerous. Orochimaru now in a panic as he cannot regenerate his arm like he would usually be able to, as if it was cut by a sword or crushed, and that was because the wound is fully dead. No chakra will ever be able to go there again, even if an outside source of medical ninjutsu is used, like Tsunade couldn't heal him using her full power. Seeing this again, seeing this happen, Orochimaru goes into a fit of rage, but Sasuke and Naruto attack him together. This is annoying as Orochimaru had enough trouble dealing with Naruto, and now Sasuke is going to be annoying as well. Orochimaru realizes his life is in danger, and as such, he is mainly blocking or dodging Naruto's attacks and just tanking Sasuke's punches. And to be fair to him, it's working, as he's able to heal quicker than Sasuke can damage him, as he's not really doing that much damage with these punches. And if Naruto's punches don't land, they don't matter. This goes on until eventually Naruto has enough of this, and his eyes glow for a split second, and suddenly both him and Sasuke speed up. But Orochimaru can still keep up, and he just keeps on dodging Naruto's blows and gets ready to tank Sasuke's. Suddenly, when Sasuke's punch lands, Orochimaru's throws up a pool of blood as the force of the punch goes through him, blowing away the trees behind. He looks down to see the one that he thought was Sasuke is now Naruto, and the one he thought was Naruto is now Sasuke. Impossible, Orochimaru yells, I've been able to see through all transformation jutsus, but little did he know that this wasn't a simple transformation jutsu. Naruto had bent reality to where he was Sasuke and Sasuke was him. Like, literally, that's who they were. They changed. That these ain't no like changing gender. These were changing literally their entire body, their entire molecular structure, their entire DNA makeup. Sorry, I'm dragging it. I know that makes no sense because it shouldn't, but this is literally a what if about Naruto being able to control reality. So why the fuck should I have to make anything make sense? So stop bitching in them comments, being little keyboard warriors, and enjoy it, because you are getting the entertainment you've been desiring. All these messages I'm getting about how I should come back, enjoy it while you have it. Orochimaru realizes he's completely fucked and tries to run away, but Naruto just smirks and reverts his gravity on Orochimaru, sending him flying into the air. And within the next 10 minutes, Naruto just spams this man with fire style, water style, earth style, lightning style, wind style, and he just gets used and abused. Naruto decides that it's time to wrap it up, as if this drags on for too long, the result will be just unnecessary damage. Naruto creates his 5 elemental sword and dashes at Orochimaru, but just as he swings, Orochimaru's body disappears. Naruto, at first confused, suddenly feels pain on his right side of his neck. As he looks to see Orochimaru biting his neck, he feels a surge of dark chakra pour into his body, making him fall unconscious. Naruto suddenly lunged into a void, floating in confusion. Where am I? What happened to Sasuke and Sakura? I need to get back and save them. Suddenly the void becomes colourful, as if he's thrown through dimension after dimension, barely able to retain his sanity, until finally it stops. Naruto is in a world that seems like his one, but is different. The sky is an array of colours, with bright lights in the middle of it, which seem to be a power source or somewhat. They're creatures that Naruto has never seen before, people far stronger than the average shinobi in his world. Naruto just finds it incredible. Just as his vision begins to fade, Naruto comes out of this trance, he hears a voice. The voice says, "Thou shalt use his power to release the world from its restraints and become a paradise for all that are in it, despite the fact that you shall not remain." Naruto returns to reality. Only a few seconds have passed. He looks around to see Sasuke and Sakura confused and Orochimaru horrified as he mutters impossible. This was because the curse mark on Naruto's neck just fades away. Naruto has no clue what just happened, but he feels different. He feels more powerful, as if the chakra from Orochimaru gave him something inside him, a little jump start. Naruto takes a deep breath as his lungs fill up with air. He feels himself becoming more and more powerful, and he opens his eyes. They begin to radiate power, leaving behind a trail of rainbow color as Naruto appears beneath Orochimaru, sending him flying into the air. Before he even finishes rising, Naruto appears above him, kicking him down hard, causing a massive crater to form. Naruto is now dead set on ending this, begins to charge up a Rasengan. The blue ball forms, but quickly becomes rainbow, growing larger and larger until it completely engulfs Naruto's arm, and he rushes down and slams it into Orochimaru. An explosion occurs, but not one of flame and fire, but one of colour and warmth. Yes, Orochimaru is obliterated, but the place around him changed into something beautiful. It was the same as the vision that Naruto just saw. The ground beneath him changed as the grass became an array of colours. The trees grew taller. The animals evolved into creatures Naruto had never seen, that a man or shinobi alike had never seen. The energy not only changed the forest of death, it also changed Sasuke and Sakura near it, as their bodies began to absorb the mysterious power, leaving them unaware of the changes in their body. Throughout all this mystery, Naruto stands there stunned, not by what he did, but what he can feel. Every breath of every other animal, every single one of their heartbeats, their emotion, the breeze of the forest, the feeling of creation and the end of life. Naruto truly understood his purpose. He had to create the world he saw in his vision, using his powers he had been blessed with, to enter the age of shinobi into a new era, and as all started with the forest of death. Naruto stops this train of thought and says out loud, "This is no longer the forest of death. That name does not do it justice. This place is the forest of reality." Other than that, guys, I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, make sure you share with your friends, family, your dogs, your cat, your goldfish, anyone that will watch this video, and subscribe and like it. Share it with them, because it means a lot more. It helps out a lot more than you could ever fucking imagine. And yeah, I'm back, guys, so get used to it. And there'll be a DBZ What If coming soon, and I know you guys are going to eat it up. But other than that, guys, I hope you do enjoy. I won't drag out the outro for too long. Just make sure you like, subscribe, hit the notification button. And other than that, guys, yeah, peace out. Love.